Warning. The following program may contain strong language as well as adult or controversial themes. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to another Around the Grid weekly, as you know, bi-weekly as usual. But here we are, another week, and this time so close to April 1st. So we're going to start with the news, but I really wish I could have done the news yesterday. But here it is for the news. And we start our news with, well, first of all, the new FIRESTORM release. Release 653-6558. Well, this release brings a lot of new things. First of all, it was released on March 22nd, and it brings so many new things. First, the 360 photo system, brought together the 360 degree snapshot brought together from Linden Labs, from the Linden Lab viewer. Then, of course, the performance floater, which lets you adjust your performance and shows in real time which avatars are lagging you, examines your own attachments, and so on. And also AutoTune, which allows the viewer to basically manage your graphic settings on the go to give you the performance level you request. Other than that, this release, the next release, no longer supports SLArt skins unless someone steps up to carry this on. There is a multi-factor authentication. There is OpenSIM, now comes with Hear Voice equally. So multi-factor authentication is not yet on this one, but the FIRESTORM team are working hard to get it on the next release, ready for when the lab releases their viewer with multi-factor authentication as well. On Linux, there are updates to libraries. There's Windows 64-bit voice as a new option, and improved clipboard handling. On Mac, special letters and key combinations do not work. And Macs on the Monterey operating systems will not have voice working. FIRESTORM team are working on this, and FIRESTORM now comes with Windows 11 detection, even though Windows 11 is terrible. Do not do that. On other news, what we have is the Home and Garden Expo, which raised $14,711 US. The 2022 Home and Garden Expo in Second Life, in conjunction with the American Cancer Society and the and Relay for Life of Second Life, opened its gates on Saturday, February 27th. That was a while ago. Ran through until Sunday, March 21st. Took place on 9 regions, and it managed to raise $14,711 US that now go to fund the mission of the American Cancer Society. From the American Cancer Society, we have a quote from Stingray Raymaker, the director of the American Cancer Society and Second Life, who said, "We are grateful for Carrie's commitment for so many years, and we know that there will never be anyone quite like her." Why this? Because Carrie Ray, who has been guiding these events since the beginning, decided to retire from it, announced her retirement at the Home and Garden Expos as the Home and Garden Expos coordinator, and is now going to enjoy some much-deserved personal time. From us here at Around the Grid Weekly to Carrie, great job. Fantastic job. Amazing. On more news, the Second Life 19th birthday applications are now open. Now, these are for the applications for exhibitors and volunteers. They are now open. Will be the celebration, as you know, the birthday celebration, will be held from June 16th to July 5th, and will contain so much. The applications for volunteers close on May 8th. The applications for exhibitors close also on May 8th. Performer applications also closing on May 8th, and the Music Fest application closes on April 10th. We will leave as usual links in the description. More news. We have the virtual. Let me get this open. We have the. I had it open here. Come on, don't tell me I closed that one. I believe I have closed that one. That is amazing. That is amazing because I really needed that. Here we go. Okay, sorry. Because I'm not just going to tell you the VWBPE has open and was open until today and is still open today. No, that is ridiculous. You don't know what the VWBPE is. So the Virtual World's Best Practices in Education, that's what it is. The conference has opened on March 31st. It closes today. It had so far several keynotes on the history of the Metaverse and VR. Also keynotes on virtual cultures in pandemic times, virtual worlds after COVID, and has a closing ceremony today at 6 p.m. around the time this video will be released, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Second Life time. And then a party from 7 to 8. Now, this is the 15th edition of the conference, and a video is available for displaying at their website. We will leave you a link in the description. Now, regarding Second Life, there are new limited edition last names available. Now, Joker, OO, Uwu, Oaks, Quirky, and Shenanigans will be available. So if you want to grab those names, be quick. On some last news here. Actually, we have a couple of other news here that we were not able to pull into the show, mostly because we ran a little bit out of time while pulling these. First of all, Tempura is closing. The landmark, the Second Life landmark, has been open for 14 years and attracted well over 2 million visits, and it is now closing at the end. Actually, I think it was closing at the end of last month. So if you still manage to get into Tempura, it's going to be very surprising. Otherwise, the location has now closed. Tempura was a dreamscape of forests, gardens, and ancient buildings. Now, unfortunately, the Second Life user Kikunosuke Eel, he was a Japanese user, who owned and led this location, his real life was taking a little bit more of his time, and he couldn't be keeping the location up, considering Tempura was costing him well over $2,000 a year in landlord server costs to Second Life Linden Lab. Unfortunately, it is a problem, considering that sims are so expensive and these old historic sims end up vanishing because of situations like this. It is a pity. On other news, also something that I could not bring up and put it here, some news that came from March 31st. Apparently, there is a new bot that has become a top seller on Marketplace. It is called Creepy Mark. Creepy Mark is a chatty bot with a suspiciously familiar appearance to someone who looks very much like Lieutenant Data. It is a Mark Zuckerberg bot that will slowly creep up on the nearest avatar. When they move, he follows. When they stop, he freezes. You can put text above his head that can say whatever you like. It is a copy mod item, no transfer, and it occupies 28 prims. So if you want to check it, we'll leave a link in the description for Marketplace. Now, that was for regular news. We have sports. Only one thing for today, but we want to give it to you. On the world of sports, we could be covering the many exploits of GP1, GP2, or Gran Turismo. We could be covering all of the new episodes of wrestling that have been going around, but those are happening all over the place. We like to go into those at the end of the season or beginning of the season. But for this time, what we have is golf, because the Rainbow Golf Links Masters is taking place from today until let me confirm here. It started today, Saturday, and will continue until April 10th. It may go a little bit longer, considering that it takes 50 people, 50 players that can play on 4 rounds of golf. All rounds count for a total score. 4 scorecards will be given to everyone who signs up. Now, the thing is, because of lag issues, it may extend for a little bit longer or not. Lexi Amore has brought this event to us on Rainbow Golf Links, which we have something for everyone by the end of a little bit later on the show for you to see what is Rainbow Golf Links. That is a golf for today. And that is it for sports. Now, in entertainment news, quite a bit in entertainment news. We have a couple of things to show you. Would you explain to me what is happening?
Quite frankly, around where I live, so many people who don't wear masks, it's made going outdoors stressful.
This pandemic has been really weird.
That was a clip from Draxter's film Virtual Cultures in Pandemic Times, a new feature length that has been shown today and you can find on YouTube. Since March 2020, Draxter has been following several neurologists on this topic, and the world premiere was today at 1 p.m. So go and check it out. We'll leave you a link in the description. On more entertainment news,
it's always the same day.
That's right. Digital Reign 2021 finale is coming up. There's already a trailer for this finale, and it will be here very, very soon. The 8th and final episode of the miniseries where Detective MacGyver Moe's journey will come to an end. Also from Pomato Productions, there's other productions here, namely a tech demo for Toy Story, Batman East End already on its 2nd episode, and Against All Odds, a preview for a movie that is coming up about a wrestler. We are looking forward to these items. Now, on more entertainment news. Now, I was saying Dance Plus starts today. It will be split in 5 episodes where all of the dancers will be participating. 5 teams judged by jury and the public at PUP's website. So don't forget to go there and check on it. Now, finally, for final entertainment, Drama Libre's Magical Kingdom. Drama Libre presents Magical Kingdom today Don't forget, you can always watch with Adventures in SL and our lovely Catherine. She will be there, so don't forget to subscribe. Click that icon, that bell icon, and leave a like on her videos. I promise you, she will do a great job. Now, what else do we have? Well, what we have is a lot. Well, today's show is not as long as usual. We still have quite a bit. First of all, we want to know, where the hell has my wallet been? And on a new format for There Goes My Wallet, this time the choices were done by Creamy, they were done by Creamy, by I'm gonna say Noel, even though I know that's not the name currently, and also by myself. First of all, we went to Hongdae. Now, Hongdae, from the 26th to the 20th, every month. So 26th of March to 20th of April. And what we have, first of all, we have from Bauhaus the Kaori outfits, 225 linden on a regular price, and $14.50 for the fat pack. Don't forget to go and check it. Then we have Spirit Pants from Rokins for 400 linden, fixed price. All of those textures for Legacy, Lara, E-Body, Initium, and don't forget to go and check. Third, we have the fresh outfit from Wrecked for Blazing Legacy bodies from 225 to 675 linden. Look at that. Those are our choices at Hongdae, the monthly event from the 26th to the 20th, starting at 1 p.m. Now, apart from Hongdae, we have, of course, Planet 29. Planet 29 is a monthly event from the 29th to the 22nd of the month after, so don't forget to pop over there. And at Planet 29, this is what we have. We start with Fendudu and lovely shark outfit, 250 linden to 1888 linden for the fat pack. Look at that, that is cute as all hell. And also with a plushie. Now, also at Planet 29, you have Plane 29 for $3.99 linden or $12.99 linden for the fat pack. Apparently my green screen decided that the blue of the plane is green, and it's going to do a little bit of a wacky thing, but it gives a nice effect. And finally, Silverhawk Company has the M992FSC for 300 linden or 600 linden for the fat pack, which includes not only the gun, but the boots, the holster, and the animations. This is at Planet 29, the monthly event from the 29th to the 22nd of the next month. Now, after that, we have Neo Japan. Neo Japan occurs from March 26th to April 17th. So then, what do we have at Neo Japan then? First of all, Suni and Moni hairs from Monso for $2.95 linden or $6.95 linden for the fat pack. Those are gorgeous, as usual from Monso. Then we have the Bondi, Tamabondi, and a little Tamagotchi-like friend that you can get for $2.45 linden or $4.45 linden for the fat pack at Neo Japan. And then finally we have the from Tentaccio, the Kazumi mask for $199 linden. This mask is gorgeous. A choice from Creamy, and I gotta say, a great choice. Look at that. That is it on Neo Japan from March 26th to April 17th. Don't forget to go there, it's still open. finally, last but not least, we have Uber. And Uber was so stacked that it's hard to find what we want. Now, Uber is open from March 25th to April 22nd. And what did we pick? Of the 3 picks we could do, because there's so much. First, from Avec Toi, the Asher and Asherah jackets or outfits. This is for $5.95 linden or $1,700 linden for the fat pack. The coat and shirt for both of them. Now, second, we have from Bazaar the Lena bathroom, a choice from Creamy, $9.39 linden or $9.89 linden for the adult version. It looks gorgeous. And last but not the least, from Mad P, we have basketball horse game. There's a lot of green here, so a lot of green screen pulling out its crap. For $6.99 linden, fixed price. It is a playable game. Not very easy to play. Me and Creamy tried it, and it wasn't easy. This is Uber Global, now from March 25th to April 22nd. Those were the events we went to, and those were our choices. That's quite a bit. Now, unfortunately, this week, I don't have any rants. I don't have any seriously. I did go and look around, and I did try to find something. But don't forget, if you have any choices or any suggestions for seriously, if you want to point out seriously to any brands, anything at all, doesn't need to be Linden Lab, of something that you think is not being done correct, not being done right, and there could be better options, send us your suggestions. If you have wishes to Linden Lab specifically, wishes of things you want to see, wishes of things you'd like to see changed, we have When You Wish upon a Linden, so don't forget to send it there. And if you've seen something that you've wished for so long, you wanted to see in Second Life, and finally it is here, you can send your suggestions to our Finally segment, where we will show it, of course. Now, also, if you're a builder and you want to show us what you've done, we have our Builders Corner. You're happy to contact us and show us. And if you have any trivia for Second Life, things that not most people know, but you want to showcase, we have our Did You Know trivia section. And finally, we are now going to show you another place. We don't have a crazy shopping today, unfortunately. Our crazy shopper has been a little bit under the weather and hasn't managed to do her shopping for this time. But what we do have is GridTrip. Now, GridTrip. On our GridTrip, we have 2 lovely places to visit, and I'm gonna roll the clip now.
To you, yes, my love, to you, yes, my love, to you, to you. I'm who I am as I am, you're who you are as who you are. The final words you whispered before you left me with a scar. On your familiar silver jacket, splattered coffee's left a stain, destined always to remain. And still we're lost inside the habit, tears reflecting in the pain, show our pitiful refrain. Stay with me in the dead of night. I'm banging on your door. I'm begging you, without you I'm done for. Now the winter arrived, like the tears in our eyes. Stay with me while your voice remains an echo of the past. I'm holding on to moments that
Rainbow Gold Links is a golf course with 18 holes on Second Life, where you can experience the wonders and fun of golfing. This adult-friendly place is also lag-friendly, and when we say lag-friendly, we mean we don't want any lag. It contains a specialized HUD which you can use to play, and they have also free golf clubs for you to use and experience this amazing game. Now, as you can see, Creamy had a great time at it, and you should have too, so don't forget to visit. Those are our picks this week. Oishi, a Japanese theme place, a half a sim, where you can go and shop or just explore and spend some time with your friends. Go to the gym, go do some yoga, go to the cat cafe where pictures of customers' actual real-life cats are displayed on the wall, or visit the monastery, visit the, not the monastery, the temple on top of the hill, the onsen, grab so many foods at the little market, and you can also talk to the owner because there are renting places for rent, apartments for rent that you can take one, and of course spend your time there on this beautiful sim. And then of course, as you saw, golf. Yes, that is some spectacular, that is an amazing place actually. The Rainbow Golf Links is split in 2 sims, 18 golf holes where you can go and play. You have your own HUD and you can enjoy your time if you're a fan of golf. This was our grid trip for this week. We unfortunately do not have Cat's Corner since Catherine is also feeling under the weather. What we do have is some history. Relics of the past here on Second Life. And our relic for this week is the following. That is right, the first commercial sim, the first commercial Prim in Nova Albion, right there, slapped, right next to Route 66. So don't forget to go and visit if you'd like to see. The area around it is always populated by some of the oldest residents of Second Life, and you can have a chat as well. That was our relic of the past. As I told you, what we also have today is some arts. Let's breeze through it for our art segments. Now, for art, we have today Falara. Falara is an artist with some incredible anime-style pictures. We picked a few of them. Some of her work is not safe for work. Most of the stuff we're placing here, or the stuff that we're placing here, it is, even if it is a little bit sexy. but the color composition, the work, the works of art that she does, these are just incredible. And I had to reach out to her and ask if we could showcase her creations because I just loved it. Look at all of these colors, so bright, lovely. This is Falara on Flickr, so don't forget to go to Falara and tell her we sent you. Unfortunately, today was a short show, but we will be back in a couple weeks. Hopefully with more content, with better content. There were a few changes to the way we are displaying things, so there were a little bit of a few glitches. Hope we will fix that in production. But for all of you who have stuck with us and were here, thank you all for being at the show, and we will see you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.